Let's see. No idea if everything is working okay, but... Oh! Is it live? Can anybody even hear me? Yeah, I don't know if anybody can even hear me. Let's see. Is this mic working? Okay, so the mic is working? Okay, so apparently the rig must not be working that well. Okay, sorry, this is my first time, so I'm just trying to make sure that everything is working. And it does not look like my VTuber is, like, moving with the mouth. So, let me see if I can fix that real fast. That's weird. Let's see. If I do this, will it work? Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. Oh, good grief, Pixel. It's been a while. Okay. In that case, I wonder how... Okay, so 3 people are here? Okay. Welcome, everybody, to my stream. This is, like I said, my first time. I'll just be working on sprites and whatnot. So, like, I have a sore throat, so I'm going to be a little bit... Yeah. So, yeah. Bit laggy. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know how well this will turn out at all. Extremely unprofessional, but, yeah. Hoi! Yeah, hi, Foliva. Okay, so, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and get started on working on sprites. Just try my best to keep up with the chat. Like I said, this is my... I'll repeat it over and over and over again. This is my first time, so, like... This is going to be, interesting. 100% interesting. Let me see if I can get the chat up on a different screen so that I can, keep track of the chat a little bit better. Okay. Let's move this over here. Let my model die real quick. Okay. I can see the chat a lot better. Alright. I think everything is set up? Okay. Oh, and thank you, Zolt. I worked very hard on this PNG, and by PNG I mean by... Like, I literally just ripped the room from Google. So, yeah! Definitely! I love this room. Do you base those sprites off of any pre-existent sprite? It reminds me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on it. I wonder what they could be based off of. Definitely not any game we know, eh? Eh? Yes, and I very much indeed love this room. Yes, this is definitely my room. This is definitely my room. Don't think anything else otherwise. This is, like, the best room that I could possibly have. Like, what other room would be even better? I mean, there's a 24-hour thunderstorm in the background in this room, so, like, yeah, it's the best room. Yes, it's a very fancy room. Very fancy room. It's so fancy, in fact, that I don't even think I actually own anything in this room because it's so fancy. Okay, that made no sense, but it sounded better in my head. It honestly sounded better in my head. Anyway. Okay, I have some sketches over here, like, for my sprite references, so, like, I'll have to see if I can find them. Because, like, I sketched down a lot of these sprites so that I can, like, make them into, like, an actual form easier. So let me put that over there. Let's see if I could just put this into a decent position. There we go. Hi, AveryTube Studios! Hey, I see a lot of my comments section, so that's nice. That's very nice. Thank you so much for being active-ish. Let me see if I can, like, share this stream over to Twitter real fast before I begin. I'll see if I can get, like, a link over to Twitter. My computer's extremely lagging, but oh well. It could be worse. It could be worse. Also, everybody can hear me alright, right? The audio isn't terrible, right? Like, I'm not sure if the storm in the background is overlapping with my voice, so if it is, please tell me and I'll try to fix it. Let's see. The lag! And yes, I like to think that my comment section is one of the best comment sections out there. So feel free to hate out there anytime, anytime. My comment section is welcome to all the insanities that happened there. And also, I need to, like, try to pay for my funeral. Yeah, that I was not aware of. Good grief. Hey, Kayla! Or Cotton Candy, or whatever. Nice to see you in the stream. Oh, thank you, Pixel, for confirming that my audio is bearable. I just wasn't sure about that. Okay. Just gonna share this stream to Twitter real fast. My computer is lagging because I have who knows how many things running in the background just for this stream particularly. Let's see if I could share. Good grief. Good grief. Sanity's that happened there. And also I need to, like... Oh, crud. My voice is overlapping with myself. Oh, crud, I pressed the wrong thing, and I just want to copy this link! All I want is the link. Just paste this link. Okay. See if that will tweet. Okay, let's see if I can catch up with the comments. I don't care how long that takes to load. Let's get this stream back up. Okay, now to catch up. You use MS Paint. You have significantly more patience than I do. Yes, I am a master of patience. I am a master of patience. And also, I just really like MS Paint. I don't know why. It feels like a good program to me. I mean, what other pixel art programs could there possibly be that would possibly be any better than MS Paint? I mean, for crying out loud, MS Paint is where it's at. Certainly, certainly. Good grief. Yes, I use MS Paint for anybody who's shocked. Yes, it is definitely... Like, I like MS Paint particularly just because, I don't know, I'm just very comfortable with the work environment. I've been using it for literally every single one of my projects that I've ever done. So, I don't know why I'd choose a different program now. It's a flex that I can work in MS Paint, so, like, whatever. So, Among Us, Megalovania, good grief, what is the world is going on in this chat? Fulliver says, well, I use Pixie to draw some pixels. I have never heard of that program, so I have no idea what that is. Most important question, how are you? Like I said earlier, I am 100% sick. My throat is very raw, it's very sore, but, like, the show must go on, so, like, I have to still work, have to still get things done, so, like, yeah. And yes, MS Paint is the best way to paint. I mean, seriously. I will continue to say MS Paint is the ultimate paint because it's the only paint that is MS Paint. So, like, I don't know what other paint would be MS Paint. But, like, oh well. Good grief. I tried to process what I just said to myself, and, like, I don't even think I make any sense anymore. Like, good grief. Oh, crud. Also, I'm using a completely different computer, so, like, my muscle memory whenever it comes to making sprites is completely off. So I'm going to have to readjust, and I did not get any practice beforehand. I have been spending all day just trying to get ready for this stream, so, like, good grief. Oh! Hello, Remuku. Oh, good grief. I'm trying to pronounce your name, and I am butchering it. I am absolutely butchering it. Remuko. Hello. Oh, yeah, thank you. I spent, like, 1.5 days working on my model. Like, it was really easy for me to pick up. I mean, it's just okay. But, like, I think it was really good for a first try on a model, so yeah, I am very pleased with how it turned out. I think I am butchering this sprite. Good grief. Oh my goodness, I'm having such a hard time trying to figure out my memory, and this isn't zooming in close enough. Good grief, I'm so used to working on such a bigger monitor. Oh, good grief. Yeah, I am not used to this, so MS Paint is the ultimate drawn life form. Better than Paint 3D. Yes, it is so much better than Paint 3D. I think I tried that before, and it's just like, how are you supposed to make 2D art in a 3D program? That just makes absolute... It was just... good grief. It doesn't work. Riley says, hello, James, it's been some time. How's it going? In case you couldn't tell, it's Riley from Discord. Just heard you're sick. I hope you get well soon. Yeah, it's been a while, yeah. Yeah, I hope I get well soon. I'm very disappointed that this had to be the day that I had this sore throat, so, like, yee. It's... Remuku says, it's fine, man. The E makes the... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's a correction of butchering my name. That's... Okay. The E makes it sound. Ramuku. Okay, Ramuku. I will try to remember that a little bit better. I will try to remember that. And... I do all my sprites in a mobile pixel art app. To be fair, having a tool with layers... turns out to be handy for this. Which pixel art app? I use one on my tablet, so it may be a very similar app. It may be the same app. Okay. So yeah. Hopefully... Okay, so... Ramuko. Good grief. Talking about the Google Plus days. Those were certainly some interesting days. Yeah. The golden days. We're on Pixel Studio. Yeah, I use that exact same program for some of my more walk cycle animations. Yeah, I use Pixel Studio whenever, like, I'm on the go. That's a program that I use, but whenever I'm working on my computer, I use MS Paint because why not? Why not? And yes, I am 100% working on the doggo with floppa ears. Doggo with floppo ears. Why did you say dog with floppo ears? It's doggo with floppo ears. Get it right. Get it right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's... This is turning out to be really garbage so far. I do not like this at all. I think I am just going to put this off to the side. This is quite difficult for me to try to get my sprites right. I do not know what I am doing wrong. Let's try again with a clean sheet. Good grief. Okay. To read the chat more, Puppy Fur Braids Boy says, how long have you been working on the project? Oh, good grief. I think a little bit over a year now. Like, I started working on it towards the end of Sealed Fate. I was working on the sprites. I started picking up programming, like, back in April. So, like, yeah. It'll be a year since I began programming in April, and it's been even longer since I've been working on the sprites. This has definitely been an interesting project so far. Let's see. Also, James, I hope you don't mind, but the voice is pretty loud. Thank you, thank you. I will try to adjust that. I will try to adjust my voice. I deeply apologize for that. Like I said, I'm trying to get this stream correct, so I will try to fix. Is that any better with my voice? Is that any better? I will hopefully, that will hopefully fix the audio problem. I'm not sure. Anybody complain if you think that my voice is a bit too quiet. So, let's see. Detective Doggo in cinemas, yes. As soon as this project launches and become popular, I am going to make Detective Doggo, the movie. Because why not? Why not at all? I'll have to hire several talented writers who specialize in mystery films. Let's see. Okay, so my voice is good, right? Do I need to turn it up or turn it down? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Like I said, I can't actually hear how loud I am. I'm just, like I said, I actually have to get your guys' opinion. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, I'll just good grief, I am not used to this. It's okay. What's either going on is one of two things with my sprites right now. You know how, like, whenever people are, like, looking over your shoulder, you can't draw properly? Yeah, it's probably, like, it's either that, or I'm not used to this new setup, because I am using a completely different computer and a completely different mouse. But I am gonna go with, you know, the shoulder theory. I'm gonna 100% go with the shoulder theory. Okay, I'm going to read the chat a little bit more. Okay, your voice is fine! Thank you for thinking that my audio is fine. I don't know why it's... Okay, you think your voice sounds good now. Okay, I think that's perfect. Avery Tube Studio says, I need to get back into the writing. It's like the only thing I'm good at. Good grief, yeah, you probably need to get back into writing. I mean, I could not imagine a world where, like... If I used to be a writer, it'd feel really weird to not be writing right now. So, like, yeah, you definitely need to get back into writing. It'll be interesting to see what you write. Like, you're in my comment section so often, just, you know, send it to me on Twitter sometime and I'll give it a look over if you ever do get back into writing. Always remember to drink water while doing streams. Actually, I have like 2 tall glasses of water right beside me because my throat is sore. So, like, yeah, I am not going to forget about drinking water at all whatsoever. You know what? I wonder if I change my screen brightness, like, if I... Wonder if that would... Actually, I'll just go with what I have right here. I'll just go with what I have. Let's get a good look at my sketch again. Okay, so... Just need to edit this ear over here. And, okay. That's looking much better than the previous draft I had, so, like, yeah, I am a lot more satisfied with that. Okay, let's try to... work on this a little bit more. Like, yeah, I do not know why my sprite earlier turned out so bad. He's just, yeah. Normally I don't screw up that badly while working on sprites, so that's a little weird to me. You know what, I should probably get a second reference. Like, since he's going completely up straight, I need to, like... Probably should have a second reference picture, like, over here. Yeah. That should help a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get back to reading the comments section for a little bit. Indiana Doge. Good grief. Good grief. Yeah, that's the usual case. Probably a combination of the two. Always remember to drink water while doing streams. The shoulder theory is pretty common. I've only been an artist since I was like 9. I gotta get back to doing more digital art. My time for art has been taken up by my current project. Yeah, I get that feeling. Ramuko. Like when I used to do art all the time. I used to be like, you know, one of those artists who would just post some decent work, and like after I started making YouTube videos, it just felt like all my time to work on art just suddenly was zapped. It just was non-existent anymore. And that made me sad because I don't really have any time to work on art as much as I did because I get consumed in my project. So that's just a common thing between creators in general. Garos Fire Axe says, hello, how goes your day? Well, just to give you a little bit of an update, I think I'm, like, once again, I've been telling everybody this, but, like, I am sick, but my day has been going pretty good so far, so that is been a good thing so far. At least my day has gone good. Normally, my days don't go good, and I'm well, but today has been a good day, other than the fact that I'm sick. It's equivalent exchange. I can't have one or the other. Good grief! What am I screwing up on this sprite? Good grief. Now his feet look fat and then after that, the position... Good grief. Okay, let me see if I can salvage that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. That looks a little bit better. Maybe it's because his legs don't feel as long. Well, oh, I know what's going on. I need to compare it more to this sprite over here in size. Because, like, in this sprite, his legs are bent a little, so I should probably use this sprite for reference. I feel like his ear's a little bit too long. Okay. going back to reading chat for a little bit. I do drink orange juice, salt. I am writing. Technically, I write 2 games, but I'm currently just getting ideas while I'm working on other things. Yeah, I get that. I 100% get that. Like, lately I haven't written much at all because I'm just kind of brainstorming right now, just trying to figure out ideas for this current game project because, like, I haven't perfected the story yet. I'm really liking where it's going, but, like, yeah. And good grief, I think I went silent for a moment. I'm actually brain dead. I don't know what to say. Like, oh no. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. I'm gonna rechat for a little bit. Remoka says, I really want to draw him sometime. I used to post pretty much daily on Twitter. Now it's like once or twice a month. I don't even know how artists get out art daily. Like, that just... I mean, I know that if you get a good workflow, you can get a lot of things done, but it's... it shocks me just how much Twitter artists could get, like, art out daily. And, like, not even bad art, like genuinely good art. That's just really weird to me. How people are even humanly capable of doing that. Okay, so, Riley says, this is a bit off topic, but I'm sure you remember that one video about Tokyo, right? Well, would you like that... would something like that work in the PMD world? Okay, this can actually get my brain working. That question could actually get my brain working. Let me see. Would it work in the PMD world? Well, that's a good question. It depends on what type of PMD world. Like, if it's part of, like, the PMD canon world, maybe it could work. Maybe it could work. Like, I'm sure that would be interesting to see, like I said. I would really like for somebody... And like you said, Riley, I am actually looking to see if that will work. Because if it's, like, in a PMD setting, I'm sure it would work, and it'd be kind of cool. So, yeah. And let's see. Gazro Fire Axe says, I have 4 hobbies: work and helping out my mom, so I stretch myself pretty thin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. I'm, like I said, a lot of us will stretch ourselves out thin with what we do. I want to say something clever, but nothing is coming to my mind. I wish I was feeling a little bit better today so I could maybe say something witty, but it's good grief. Okay, so Riley says something like Tokyo in the PMD world, accommodate more Pokemon. Yeah, and like I said, that it probably could work. Like I said, it would be really a cool concept to see actually happen in a game. Or, actually, you know what? Thinking about it, yeah, that'd actually be really cool if there was, like, a PMD game where the world setup was something like that. Like, that would probably be pretty cool. But I would wonder how you would get, like, you know, like, the mystery dungeon element to work. Like, how would they go, like, it's obviously Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but how would, like, you get Mystery Dungeons to work in more like a Tokyo-like setting? That's my question. That's one thing that I do question about. Be kind of cool to see. Avery Tube Studios says, I'm also constantly thinking of ideas, which definitely helps the write-in process. Yes, it 100% does help the write-in process to come up with ideas. So, oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought. I had a whole train of thought to say. On top of that, like, let me think for a moment. How, like, like, whenever... Oh my goodness, I went completely brain dead. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. Oh, anyway. Yeah. What was the question again? Oh my goodness. Constantly think of ideas. Yeah, it does help the writing process. I fully agree. Anytime I even get a good idea, I just want to go and write it down. That's just... Yeah. And let's see. What else? I do gaming, writing, drawing, 4K model build, 40K model building, and paint. What's a 40K model building? Like, I'm interested. What is that? Maybe you could elaborate a little bit more? That interests me. And let's see. Motivation is a killer. Yeah, I get that. My life used to be drawn after school so I could get a piece done pretty easy. Man, what I'd give to have the good life again, you know, just instead of working on any projects, just having a simple life, just, you know, being a Twitter artist, working on art, and this hand sucks. Even though I'm, like, technically working on art right now, I'd give anything just to not dedicate myself to anything like I have with these stupid projects. But hey, at least people enjoy them. Like, that's nice that people actually support these dumb projects. And that really helps with just a little bit of motivation, because even though you exchange having a simple life, you at least get a little bit rewarded by having a lot of people be like, wow, this is really good, I can't wait to look forward to more of your stuff, rather than like, I don't know. Whenever I was an artist, it was just kind of shallow to get, wow, this piece is really cool. But yeah, I feel a lot more whole just working on actual projects. I don't know if you feel the same, Ramoko, but that's just how I feel about working on projects. Okay. Folliver says, by the way, what got you inspired to do Yes series? I'm going to turn down this thunderstorm audio because it is distracting me slightly. It is distracting me slightly, so. Okay. Maybe I could think better. Anyway, what inspired me to do my series? Well, that's a funny question. Like, it all started, like, whenever I started playing, I think it was Explorers of Time. Yeah, Explorers of Time. And I thought, you know what? After playing it, and I was just like, I'm sure I could do a little bit better than this game. Yeah, hot take. I was not very satisfied with Explorers of Time. I feel like there was a lot of things that it could have been improved on. But, yeah, I started trying to make Mystery Dungeon fanfiction after that, because there was a lot of writing errors that I wasn't that satisfied with, so. Interesting backstory there. Don't roast me. Don't roast me. Don't roast me. Let's see. Okay, Riley the Ray says, I see a established setting of Riley's Vow is based off in Tokyo in the 80s. And like I said again, I am kind of looking forward to see how you'll write that out. So, that is interesting. Okay. Lucaria says, what is the status on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sealed Fate? It is 100% on hold. Oh. Before I get to that, this sprite didn't look bad. I'm halfway satisfied with this one. I guess I'll get to work on the next frame, which will be significantly harder. Right now, I'm just kind of working on a fainted animation. Like, as soon as the characters run out of HP, they'll fall over, so I'm working on that right now. Anyway, status on Mystery Dungeon Sealed Fate. It is 100% on hold right now. So, like, I want to really get a little bit more... How do I explain this? like I said, I am looking at a bigger picture here, and I'm putting so much work into Sealed Fate that, like, I feel like as much effort as I'm putting into it, I might as well be making something original that I could probably get more of a following on, maybe make some more money on, so I can work on more projects in general. So I'm hoping that I can make a little bit of money off of my game that I'm making, and then maybe I'll get around back to Sealed Fate. But like I said, I need a decent source of income, and if I want to make, you know, dumb projects like mystery dungeon videos. So, just because I'm putting so much effort into them, so. Okay. Good grief. I think I lost the chat. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick break from working on sprites and just catch up with the chat real fast, because I've been kind of, like, halfway focusing on it. So, oh, I was being sarcastic, says Avery Toon. Oh, are you talking about the idea thing? Whoops. Good grief. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm very sarcastic, but I have a hard time reading sarcasm. I'm so sorry. That joke fell flat. I'm so sorry. Oh, mystery dungeons. Well, in Riley's Valor, the mystery dungeons are training areas, resource stones. I need to expand on that more. Okay, that should be interesting. That should be interesting to see how you execute that. Warhammer 40k models, basically sci-fi set and on steroids. Good grief. I just actually came across segments for a PMV fanfiction I worked 5 years ago. This stuff is ancient. Good grief. You'll have to send me that. I remember that Pixel, you had like a... Good grief. Didn't you have like a whole Google Plus community that's just dedicated to your fan fiction? I remember that. I don't think I ever joined that community, but I knew it exists. But yeah, that was interesting. Okay. Garrow's Fire Axe says, basically, Warhammer 40k models are like Gunpla, but their aesthetics are closer to knights and over-top weapons for their armors and war mechs. These are recent models around 2 feet tall. Good grief, I still don't think I understand that concept. I still don't think I understand it. Good grief. Getting any sort of traction online is pretty mind-blowing. The number of people watching and liking your stuff is honestly hard to get your head around. It's hard to even visualize. Absolutely. To me, just seeing how many people like my stuff motivates me to do more work frequently. And I 100% agree. Like, whenever Sealed Fate was at its all-time high and, like, I was receiving a ton of fan art and a ton of support and extremely nice comments, that was just, like, super motivating for me to work on my project whenever people did that. So, like, it really is motivating to get a ton of support. So, and that's what makes projects a lot more fun. I think I got another video I could share for the background. Also, wait, really? Interesting. Like I said, I lost the chat, so I wonder what you're saying interesting too. Good grief, oh my goodness, I need to catch up. Rumors say that you're inspired to do Pigger 3 Dungeon Sealed Fate episodes next to Peppa Pig episodes. Is this true, James? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I never got inspired. I might have gotten inspired off of... I am not answering that. I will not deny or confirm if that's true or not. Yeah, it's really interesting. I meant Down Water Hammer 40k. I still don't know what the Downwater Hammer 40k is. I am so out of the loop and I am in such pain right now. But my model is but I'm smiling. See my dumb expression. It looks like it died. I think my hair got in my face, and I think that my model is dead. Does that bring it back to life at all? Yeah, it's brought back to life. Sorry. Peppa Pig, is that dark? Peppa Pig is one of the darkest shows in the history of humankind. Never watch it. It is very, very dark. I mean, there were some episodes that were banned. Yeah, I have some ban. Or, I'm wondering if you're talking about Peppa Pig or Sealed Fate. I won't pretend to know either one, just because. I perfectly respect your PMD take. It's interesting to see someone give any sort of criticism to the Explorer games. I know, right? No offense towards anybody, but I really feel like Explorer's cult following is, like, from a lot of nostalgia. And, I mean, from what I remember, I played both Explorers of Time and Explorers of Sky, and, like, they weren't terrible, but I personally didn't enjoy them, like, as much as... Okay. I'm just overly critical, because, like, I was gonna say I didn't enjoy it as much as... And I'm just thinking of every Mystery Dungeon game, and I didn't really enjoy that many Mystery Dungeon games. There's, like, only one that I actually did really enjoy, and that was Super Mystery Dungeon. The others are... Like I said, I respect everybody's opinion, and like I said, I'm just overly critical of everything, but it helps me to make decent content, so... Anyway... Yeah, normally the Explorers games are seen as the ultimate PMD game. People have criticism for it, and not many people have criticism for it and get away with it. Yeah, I know. I learned my mistake about giving Explorers criticism a while ago. So, like... And I think I got really roasted for giving any sort of criticism to the Explorer games. And it's just, yeah, I actually, with the PMD fandom, it's really hard to give criticism to any of the games because of how much fans will defend the games. Like, I dare not give Gates to Infinity any criticism. Like, no offense, I totally get anybody who likes Gates to Infinity, but I think it's the worst game I've ever played. No offense to anybody who likes Gates to Infinity. I should probably stop making these super spicy takes, or else I am gonna get canceled. Good grief. I've gotten like zero traction online, but I'm fine with it. I like as much life to be popular as I'm sure that would make me just more stressed. Yes, being popular does come with more stress in exchange. Absolutely. So, be aware of that before you decide, oh, I want to be popular. Not to mention, do not mention that. That's when my ego was at its peak. Since you next be happy to send you some of the scenes I dug up. Good grief. He's talking about his community that he dedicated. Pixel is talking about his community that he dedicated to himself on Google+. And that's kind of what inspired me to make... Like, you know, the character of Pixel in Sealed Fate. Pixel is definitely inspired off of Pixel, and his ego was insanely high. That's why I made Pixel in Sealed Fate think of herself as a goddess. So if anybody needs context there, that is the context, too. Pixel and his ego. I'm sure that he's better now, though. I'm sure that he's better now. Let me catch up with chat. Hi, can I ask questions here? Gregory says, love your art, by the way. Of course, you can ask any questions. Tim Top. Oh my, I've come here late. Yes, you are late. You're usually like the first person to comment on my videos. You are terribly late. Good grief. Shame on you. Actually, it's fine. I'm surprised that anybody's here at all. Wow, I have 15 viewers? That's actually impressed that anybody has stayed here for that long. I thought that I was doing a terrible job on streaming. But hey, at least some people are here. Your art is phenomenal, but I'm confused. Why do you use MS Paint? Are you a child? Should you use... Should you use Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator instead? Shut up! I use MS Paint because I like it! Nobody has any faith in this program, but MS Paint is what's going to end all of your bloodlines. Like, your bloodlines are going to end at the hand of MS Paint. Absolutely. So you better respect it, because if you do respect it, maybe MS Paint will think about sparing you slightly bit of mercy. Anyway, don't worry about the 40k stuff. Just look to it in your spare time. Oi. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that in my spare time for what spare time I have. Remuka says, "Oh, yeah, can somebody draw April Fire Con cosplay as Peppa Pig and George?" Not I personally. Shut up! Don't draw them like that. That'd be one of the most funniest scenes ever, but it'd be slightly cursed, and I'm not sure if I want to see that. I'm not sure if I want to see that at all whatsoever. Photoshop is pretty expensive. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I will just find free program after free program instead of using Photoshop. Like, I'll just find free programs with the tools that I need. Good grief. Lol. Crystallized Coyote says he could use GIMP instead, but, if he wants to use MS Paint, he can use MS Paint. Yeah, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to really try hard to catch up on chat again. I know I keep saying that. Sounds like something like that would happen. Gates actually had a chance to be better than Explore, so the text speed wasn't so slow. I agree. You see, my criticisms with Gates to Infinity, I mean, yeah, the text speed was absolutely terrible, but it didn't affect my playthrough of it too much, because whenever I do games, I like to speak the voice lines out loud, so the text dialogue didn't affect me that badly at all, since I pretty much read them at enough speeds. But what killed me was whenever it was saving the game and the text speeds were slow. That was uncalled for. That was stupid. That's the only thing that really irritated me, was whenever I was doing any type of loading and the text speeds would be super slow and it wouldn't finish loading until the text speeds were done. That was really annoying. But whenever, here's a spicy take for anybody who wants it. I feel like Super Mystery Dungeon is just the perfected version of Gates to Infinity. It feels like the stories are very similar, just Super Mystery Dungeon did everything better. But one thing that I did like about Gates to Infinity, in return, is I really liked, like, the areas outside of the dungeons where you could kind of roam free. That was kind of a nice touch, and I wish that, and I feel like it really had potential. Like, Gates to Infinity was brimming with potential, but it just, I don't think it turned out very good. It had so much potential, and yeah. I'm curious about the criticism, to be honest. To be honest, I don't remember how I came across your video. I'm pretty sure it's a recommendation by YouTube following an animation by I-36, and it's quite the discovery and a welcome one. Yeah, Grey Dorland. Grey Dorland. You've been around for, like, quite a while, haven't you? Like, I've seen you here and there, and thank you for coming along with the ride. For everything. That was nice. Explorers games are amazing, but it does have some severe pacing issues. Let's be honest, all the Mystery Dungeon games suffer from pacing issues. Like, here's my way of describing the Mystery Dungeon games. You have two halves. You have the boring half and the interesting half. The boring half, you're basically just doing a bunch of dumb quests, and the interesting half is whenever the story kicks in. Every Mystery Dungeon game follows that formula. Except for Gates to Infinity, where I feel like the interesting half was towards the climax. Sorry for roasting Gates to Infinity. I deeply apologize for any Gates fans out there. But yeah. Anyway, to continue up, I don't even want to play Gates. It's just scanning toilet paper rolls for random dungeons. Basically? Anyway, like, if you want to play Gates for the story, like, I mean, you can. Like I said, I feel like Super Mystery Dungeon, like, I feel like the only thing that Gates really has to offer is its music and maybe its story. I wasn't really that big of a fan. I'm so sorry to Gates to Infinity fans. I'm so sorry. I will apologize tenfold for roasting Gates to Infinity. But, yeah, I think it's my chat, so I think I can get away with it. Like, it's not going to be any permanent evidence on, like, Twitter or anything where people retweet it and roast me for ever being alive. It's just a YouTube chat, so, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Gates of is usually seen as the black sheep of the series, and I agree. It is absolutely the black. Unless, of course, you want to go with the Adventure Squad games. No comment. Or am I thinking of the right thing? There's like mystery dungeon games that are made for the WiiWare, but nobody ever talks about those. Those are kind of like an urban legend. So, but yeah, Gates to Infinity is 100% the black sheep of the series. I 100% agree with that take. I think that the story of Explorers would have been much better if Grovai was replaced by the partner you chose, but I get why you decided on one model for that role, but oh well. I've tried to process that comment. The source would have been much better. Oh, okay. I think I halfway understand it, but I'm not going to try to pretend like I do, because I'll just embarrass myself if I try. Like I said, I'm tired, so some things aren't processing, but maybe they can later. Thanks about that comment. I know you said that because of me. What comment? What comment did I say because of your sake? Oh my goodness. I've lost track of chat again. Oh my goodness. I've lost track of chat completely. Everybody's talking so much. There's 16 people watching. This is hard for me to keep up with. I thought there'd be only 3 people here, and I thought it would be easy to keep up with. So I'm actually just going to scan through and answer and respond to anything interesting instead of just looking at each individual one. I am so sorry. I personally apologize. I am reading through chat. I am trying to catch up myself. Personally, I have Gates to Infinity as my favorite game. Super second. Explore Sky third. Blue Rescue Team. That's a spicy take. Crystallized Coyote. That's a very spicy take there. If it makes you feel any better, I could promise you that I'm not actually a god. Crystal Coyote. That is a hot take that I have not seen before. I have seen that take before from some 3DS fans. It's a very spicy take, and you are walking on a very thin wire with that take. Tim Top, the legendary translator! Sorry, I was playing to the moon with somebody. I'm not waiting to interrupt the game's story. Hello, Pixel. I feel lied to. I really thought she was for a second. Respect MS Paint. I have seen some of my friends use it for their art. Thank you for respecting MS Paint. I don't know why people trash on MS Paint. It is one of the best pixel art programs in existence, and nobody can change my mind. Somebody should really, that one meme, change my mind, just crop my face over it. MS Paint is a superior pixel art program. Change my mind. That's pretty much my opinion right there. That is pretty much my opinion. Wait, wasn't Twitter link gonna kill everyone, not MS Paint? You see, the Twitter link is but a servant for MS Paint. MS Paint is gonna come with fiery judgment upon everybody. But the Twitter link was just a servant for MS Paint. Imagine the final boss of the game being a giant flying... Don't get flying lawnmower. Don't give me ideas, because I will make something like that happen, just because that's just my sense of humor. That is just my sense of humor. Super Rap First was my favorite, but it changed to Gates sometime after replaying it in 2020. People doing digital art as this sort of stylized look to it. It's actually really interesting to see Rimoku, while the character is... well, the character Pixel, the character, is probably a goddess. Good grief. Digital art on MS Paint. Oh. See people doing digital art on this style is something really interesting. Okay. Talking about MS Paint there. Yeah, it's understandable. Mystery Dungeon is seen as the better Gates to Infinity. Definitely agree with you that Super did what Gates did better. I have my issues with Super, but it was a huge improvement. True. Where was I? I lost my chat. Oh my goodness. True. Also, whose idea it's chose was it to make the A budget every... to. What's the point of this? I never played. Oh my goodness. I don't even think I have to read all this out. I think I accidentally just caused a great discussion in the chat section alone. Like, I'm sure that I could just work on pixel art while you guys roast the games at each other. Good grief. I'm not the most vocal one here, but I express myself. I feel that I can give some level to its support and input no matter how small it is. Yes, great Dorian. Any bit of your support really makes me feel better. It's just the little things that really make my day. The rescue team has said the worst. It's important that it's where you do nothing for like half the game. I agree with that. I agree with that completely. I'm gonna clip this to Twitter. No! Don't clip any of this to Twitter. No, don't expose me. This is my private chat section. I could do what I want. Please, don't expose me for anything. Oh my goodness, I feel like the only developer. I don't like. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to. Okay, I think I'm almost caught up with the comments section. Good grief. Play between the stream and the chat. That's why. Yeah, remote command. The big question I've always had. Why is your character Why in your head character window for sealed fate? Was there a dark line on the left? It was quite unique, and I'm curious to know why you did it. Why is your head character Oh my goodness, I think I'm brain dead. I'm not sure how to process that question. Okay. I think I need to catch up with chat. I am so sorry for anybody for just trying to catch up with chat. I deeply apologize. Oh, it looks like a lot of people are leaving. It's fine if you need to leave. That's perfectly fine. Thank you for watching within the first hour of my stream. I'm so sorry for being bad at this. Like I said, it's my first time, so I'm not sure exactly how to stream properly, but yeah, thank you for anybody for coming. Don't expose me. I have my right to my own opinions. Please don't flame roast me. And let's see. Ignore any comments by Justice to Free. That is actually my brother. His opinion is actually not valid. So, Great Dorian, can you rephrase your question? Like, why is your head character window for sealed fate? Like, I'm not sure if I quite understand that question. Like, can you reword it so I can understand it just slightly better? I deeply apologize. I actually deeply apologize. Oh, look, it's almost 4 o'clock. I'm probably going to wrap up this sprite and begin work on portraits, so. Probably trouble watching the stream as well. I really have the urge to draw too. Yes, by all means. You do not have to pay full attention to the stream. I am not that interested. So if you feel like drawing during the stream, that's fine. Heck, you can watch memes while watching the stream. Like I said, this is just basically my workflow. And I was willing to answer any questions that anybody might had. But I think I ended up probably canceling myself for my spicy opinion on the Mystery Dungeon series. I hate my life. Anyway. I think they mean the shading on the... Oh! Like the shading on the portrait. I'm not good at speaking English. What I'm trying to say is when a character is speaking with a text box above it, there is another smaller box with the head of. When the character... Oh! Are you talking about like the portraits? Like how I'd have like these little portraits over the characters of whenever the text box came up? Is that what you're talking about? I see Taz lurking somewhere. Good grief, Taz. Thankfully, Taz missed my spicy take, so he doesn't actually, even though he's lurking in the shadows, he can't actually say anything. Oh, are you talking about the shading to the left side? Oh, yeah. I can explain that actually. That actually goes back to the days of whenever Pixel used to, like, review my stuff. He was a terrible critic. No offense, Pixel, if you're still on the stream, but I'm pretty sure he left the stream, so I can roast him all I want without him noticing. Yeah, I can totally roast him all I want. Anyway, I used to have, like, a gray text box, and he did not like it at all whatsoever. He called it dull and boring and recommended that I use the blue text box from the Mystery Dungeon games, but I was absolutely having none of that, so instead I added like a little visual to it to kind of improve the way the text box looked, and honestly I really like the way it turned out, so I've kept it for several Mystery Dungeon drafts. Like, I've had several drafts of Sealed Fate, and it's appeared in 2 different drafts, so I haven't really changed the text box much on it every time I've attempted to make the series. What's your favorite part about making your series? V asks. V Aqua, but I know him as V the Victini, or just V anything. I usually just refer him to as V. But, favorite part about making my series, like, honestly, it's after I get an episode out and I see everybody's reception on it. I just really love seeing all the feedback to the series. Like, that honestly is my favorite part, is getting everybody's feedback, how they enjoyed it. That's just very nice. And it's honestly my favorite part about making my series, is whenever I get, like, just feedback, comments, people saying that what they really liked what they saw. That's my favorite part, personally. So, yeah. Poor James Giovanni, I have not fully seen the sprites. I have not fully seen the sprites up until this point. Chat, you know what to do. Don't leave. Don't. I don't like what Tass is plotting. I don't like that at all. Your opinion of seeing Transformers Devastators replacing the tank, throwing dead cows as left mod. I have never seen that before. I like the custom portrait edges. It's using the base one is pretty boring. Yeah. Thanks for the answer. Now I can rest in peace knowing the truth. Yeah, you could actually know the truth of why it's stylized like that. And honestly, it makes Sealed Fate stand out. So, yeah, you can rest in peace knowing the truth of why the text boxes are in that style. Where did my reference picture go? Oh no, Ivani XE has stopped working again. There'll be several difficult issues with this model. Like I said, it's a little bit weird. Let me get this paper set up upright. Look at myself. I am dead inside. I'm just not moving at all whatsoever. Absolutely dead inside. Okay, I have that rigged up. Okay. I don't know how much time I'll have to work on these portraits, so I want to work on a fun one while I still can. So, let me get my hair out of my face. It's easier to read the camera with it not in my face. Anyway. Okay. Looks like chat has slowed down for now, so I'll just continue to work on sprites. Looks like my viewer count is definitely deteriorating, which that is perfectly fine. Like I said, whenever everybody started talking, that was really hard to keep up with. I mean, you guys can talk. That's perfectly fine. I just think that I panicked and I didn't know what to do. Check online for a solution and close program. Oh no. What are you doing, Taz? I don't like it. I do not like it. It sounds like you're about to do something very despicable. I like the black text box portraits because it matches the darker tone of the series. Absolutely, and that's another thing that I wanted to do with that, so. And like I said, I think that everybody likes the darker text boxes better. Pixel say that I should go to the blue ones. The gray text boxes are where it's at. The gray text boxes are where it's at. The gray ones with the shaded. Very dark, very edgy, and perfect. Perfect. How would anyone react to seeing an overly buff zombie with a piece of road only for it to be a real killer? Google's our best friend, except when search it on Tell Fox. I don't even dare search up Del Fox on Google. I can already see that being a terrible idea. We're just slowing down a bit to acknowledge the delay. Thank you, that's nice. Because I'll repeat it once again, and once again I shall repeat, like I said, I'm not used to all the fast text boxes. It wasn't my plan. It wasn't my plan at all. I'm just surprised at how many people actually did show up for the first hour. The popular humanoid Pokemon. Yes, it's very risky to Google those Pokemon. I'm just saying. Thankfully, I don't have an obsession with Pokemon, so I'm never really Googling them at all whatsoever, but it scares me. Did I miss anything? I don't think you did miss anything, Riley. I don't think you missed anything at all. Like I said, the stream is just me working. It's very boring, very dull, and I'm just answering anything. The only thing that you missed is the fact that everything has seemed to die down and people aren't arguing over my super spicy takes. I'm ignoring Justice. That's my brother, so I will just not acknowledge him. I've never forgot when I saw your first Gregson and Bailey. I was gonna show up earlier, but YouTube failed to notify me. Poor souls, many fallen souls of abomination. Good looking for it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, is my avatar dead again? Looks like it's 100% dead again. Let's see if that will fix anything. Probably should have put up my hair before working, but I think that's working a little bit better. But yeah. I don't think I've ever came across a Google situation where I pulled up, where I stumbled upon, like, you know. But like I said, I don't Google Pokemon very often, which is a good thing. Which is an absolute good thing. But I can only imagine how terrible. The internet is cursed and I hate this place. Let's try to get this face working. There we go. Back for a bit, my counterpart isn't here yet, so I'll just leave you with the reminder to put up your Patreon again. No, I'm not making that much content. I can't actually have my Patreon be active right now. But thank you for reminding me. That's perfectly fair. My time zone is... Okay. Imagine a director with a flavor. I think you... Oh my goodness. Ed, don't criticize my art. I am making beautiful art. I didn't want you in the chat. I didn't. I'm joking. You're free to stay here. You're free to stay here. I think you can Google any mod and find something not good. Safe search good. Yes, safe search is very good, and it scares me in general. I do draw tabs, sadly. The internet is terrifying. Like, hear me out. Like, to be honest, like, I want my game to be popular, but I can only imagine what the internet will do with it. That scares me. that very much scares me. Some characters scare me more than others that I make. The internet scares me. Gotta dramatize him, gotta dramatize him. Okay. I love this face. This face is like absolutely gorgeous. I designed this face earlier this morning. This is such a beautiful face. Save search only works 98% of the time. Oh wait, no! Don't search DeviantArt! DeviantArt makes you brain dead. I found news not safe for work through save search once or twice completely by chance. I do not need that thought for this game. Dear me. Yeah, I'm open. Yeah, I'm sorry for planting that thought in your head. I am so sorry. I have high anxiety, so I think of every single last scenario that could possibly happen. So, like, yee. But I am aware of the risk of making this game. But take the wholesomeness until then. Very wholesome. Like, you see? This face is very wholesome. Very wholesome. I love this face. When I find a friend, it reminds me of Death's grandpa's and portraits of Christ. I love this face. Very memorable face for the time being. This face will be a legend for 5 minutes. I don't even know when I'm going to use this in the actual game, but I know I will need it. Just because of the character's personality. I could see them using this face. I want to give every character in 12 Slot Saloon a very, at least one what the heck portrait. That's just very interesting. Hey, lovely sweet dream energy, and I'm here for it. Let's see if I can work a little bit. I just need to make the body. I wonder how this looks flipped. That looks okay flipped, so I will work on it from the flips. Oh, I don't like the position of this eye. I can't believe I'm actually trying to make this face look symmetrically good. Like, I do not know what I'm doing here. Like, what's even the point? This is such a crappy face. Like, what am I even doing trying to put effort into this? Maybe something done after they just go. I must paint portrait. Oh wait. Actually no. I have a better analogy. Burger pants. This spray would be an excellent reaction image. You see, Pixel, what I'm actually trying to do, it's for marketing reasons. It's 100% for marketing reasons. I want to make several parts of this game where you could just actually make it into a meme. Just so hopefully it's free advertising if a meme goes viral. Right? Right? But either way, it's just good to have some goofy things going on. Do not worry, focus on the ground. It's worse than the more memorable. After you 100% clean the games you unlock. Dumb face. You know, I actually have a function programmed to where I might be able to do that. You see, I was dumb enough to, like, program an ability to where you can change character outfits where it'll swap out the sprites. So, like, that should... I could probably do a dumb face if I really wanted to put the effort into things. But, like, do I want to put the effort into making a dumb face mode? Maybe. Maybe not. I am not sure anymore. Oh. Good night, Oliver. Hopefully you'll get some rest. Lean hard on the face. Oh wait, Pixel is back. Yeah, Pixel looks like he is back. Hopefully he didn't watch me absolutely roasting him earlier. Yeah, I totally didn't roast him earlier at all whatsoever. What am I even doing with this finger? Like, is it supposed to be a thumbs up or like a hand? I'm not even sure anymore. I think it's about to the point where I might have to add some shade into this to where it doesn't look horrible. I'm thinking about going with this blue instead of that blue. Just because I think it complements the lines better. Okay. Shade in time. Let's try to fix some of these lines over here and make them look halfway presentable. You've been here this entire time. I think so. You've been here. Okay. Okay. I'm. You can't legally sue me for roasting you. I'm just saying. You sure to remove the shaded from the whole game during that mode? That would be funny. That would be funny. I'll have to see what I can do. Hey! Roast me! Oh my goodness. Let me think of a good roast for Ed. I roasted Pixel. My current highest critic is Ed, so I need to figure out a good roast for him. Is that proof that Pixel is a god? I don't know. I do not know. Pixel is lurking better than you, Taz. You're not making yourself obvious enough. Pixel was lurking so hard that I roasted him thinking that he left the chat. So he is doing a much better job at lurking than you are, Taz. You are losing the game, Taz. Absolutely. Pixel is everywhere. You look outside your window. Did you see that movement just now? Pixel. 100% Pixel. Oh, did you hear that movement in the basement? That was Pixel too. Wait a second. Who's that outside my window? Okay. Okay. No. Nothing going on here. Nothing going on at all whatsoever. Where's my Pixel tracking device? I have this problem regularly where Pixel will just peek through my window while I'm sleeping. So I got an app on my phone because apparently several people deal with this exact same problem of having wild pixels just, look at them while they're sleeping from their windows. So apparently it's a big enough problem for people to actually make an app for tracking pixels. So I'll have to pull out my phone and see where the nearest pixel is to my location. Just means you won't roast me, James. Oh, I could roast Taz easily. You see, it's hard for me to roast Ed because it's hard to roast him on anything other than the fact that he buries himself and he dedicates himself to too many projects. He absolutely dedicates himself to too many projects. And that's what I'm going to roast you on, Ed. That's the only thing I can roast you on, is that you dedicate yourself to too many projects. I can roast Taz because he's incompetent. He said that he would do a Sealed Fate voice dub And it's gonna approach the 1-year anniversary of when he said he would do that. And have you seen it? Has anybody Sealed Fate voice dub? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Like, as it is the 1-year anniversary of whenever Taz would say that we're gonna do a voice dub, I'm gonna release my own dub of Sealed Fate. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Get a restraining order. It's not that hard. I probably could get a restraining order against Pixel. Always seen a instruction that you hit big success. Stop 10 pixels near your location. Guys, I need help. There's so many pixels stuck in my location. Every day I see pixel. Earlier this morning, I went to look in the mirror. And you know what I saw? Pixel. Absolutely. It's like, I need a restraining order. No, I need more than a restraining order. I need, like, a spell that will just, like, you know, ban pixels from ever existing. There's so many of them. They're everywhere. Like, you know the zombie apocalypse? Bam! It's a pixel apocalypse. We all had it wrong this entire time. Yeah, Pixel, you're very good at lurking. You're very good at lurking. I deeply apologize, but to be honest, I was absolutely talking crap about you. I will not deny that at all. But it's kind of like for an entertainment point of view, you know. You need to, like, rub some people's face in the dirt in order to get some funny laughs, eh? Eh? If you could roast everyone here in the chat, I would genuinely be surprised since we've only interacted once or twice via Twitter. Oh yeah, I cannot roast you, Remuko. I have never had a decent chat with you. Like, we interact regularly, but I cannot roast you at all because we have not interacted enough. But wait, I might be able to roast you. You're a tormentor of the con. I'm just saying. You've put Khan through so much. You've put him through rap battles. You threw a heckin' Christmas present at his head. You need to be nicer to Khan. Khan is precious. Ish. Call that a roast. Try again. What roast did I need to try again on, Ed? What roast did I need to try again on? What? How did I fail? Are you so eager to get a decent roast that you'll turn down any roast? Or am I just reading into that wrong? Was that roast not worthy of your high duckness? Give him a trap present with a pine axe. That's just so mean! Why do you have to be so mean? Khan never did anything to you. Khan never did anything. I mean, seriously. Khan does need a hug. Everybody needs to give Khan a hug. Whether or not he'll slip out of your arms and then, you know, tell you don't touch me. That's up for debate, but yeah, he's... Default don't roast me on rap battles because I will make Sealed Fate song. I'll roast you back. Can I be roasted? I'm curious what you have to say. Yeah, I can actually roast V. I can't believe you've made me keep a secret for so long. Like, seriously, is... Oh, wait, I don't think I can actually say that here. Not at all. Not at all whatsoever. You know what? There needs to be... Oh my goodness, I need a Ralts plushie so that I can pat its head, actually. Like, we all just need to order a bunch of Ralts plushies and just have a con head pat-in compilation. I will actually post that to my channel of people just patting a Ralts plushie on the head. I'm just saying. He needs some attention. He needs some love, even though he hates you. He hates you. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I like that head pattern compilation anymore. Just saying. Oh yeah, that! Yeah, I'm gonna roast you for that. I've been quiet for so long, and I have been flame roasted by somebody in particular wanting to know who did that. I'm just saying. Look at me, chat, keeping secrets like on an actual live stream. Like, you know, just being so subtle. I can't actually say what I'm talking about out loud because I don't know if the person from that would even still be here. Come hit you with the show. I'm very if you tried. I like the idea. You know how like "Don't touch me" smacks you. Like imagine if it was like smacks you with a shovel instead. I don't care if God hates me. He needs to feel happy. Pat his head! Smack! Pat his head! Smack! Pat his head! Like dramatic anime moments where somebody's trying to pat their head, trying to give them love, and they keep whacking them with a shovel with dramatic anime lighting, with dramatic music each time they're whacked. And then they get back up and try to pat his head again, and they are whacked back. You see, I wish I could draw anime. Like, if I could draw anime, I could animate anime. And like, I could probably, like, animate that. I'm just saying, with dramatic lighting and everything. Maybe I could find somebody to help me with music. And make it, like, a super dramatic moment of somebody trying to pat Khan on the head. Actually, it's probably why April Fire doesn't have any hands, so that she can't actually legally pat him on the head. James, check your Discord. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Did you send me something, Taz? I hope not. I hope not. Let's see. I don't see anything, so I will just assume that I am absolutely in the clear beside that pixel staring out my window. I am not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that at all whatsoever. I've been through worse pain than than being whacked with a shovel. You don't know my pain. You see, this shovel, you keep hitting me over and over again, but I can endure it. I have been through so much harder than having a simple shovel whacked at me. Dramatic music. This face is looking pretty spicy. Just saying. Just saying. Anime to anime because anime. The only plush I need is a $500 Myri life-size plush. Oh, crap. You pinged me on the Discord. Oh, my internet isn't loading. That must be a good thing? Oh. You're looking like a Daniel Boo with raccoon skin hat with that green striped shirt makes you look like Steve from Blue's Clues. Get owned. Oh my goodness. Why did you have to roast me like that? I never did anything to anybody, even though this is totally my get-up. Stop roasting me. I didn't do anything to you guys, not at all whatsoever. I didn't roast anybody ever. I don't deserve this. Avery Tubes has returned. Aye. You're back from the dead, boy. Oh. I actually have the colors I need right here. Oh my, that's a very dark blue. I'm not sure if I like that. Okay, that's a bit better. That's better. I don't like this arm right here. I feel like it's too small. Needs to be closer to the face and look a little bit bigger. So, we're not used to using this computer. let's see. Let's just kill all that. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Oh, look! It's a letter from our sponsor. I'm not even going to say anything because nobody sponsored this video, so I will not give anybody any free advertisement at all whatsoever. Crud, if Chris was here, he'd probably say, "You should advertise a Discord server!" But no, I shall not. I shall not at all whatsoever. Just because I am a cruel person like that. And also, he didn't care to show up to this stream, so, like, whatever. Blue's Clues? I mean, who hasn't watched Blue's Clues? It's, like, the best show in existence. The best show, and totally didn't traumatize people. I'm just saying. Totally didn't traumatize anybody. Not at all whatsoever. Yvonne Rose shaking my head. Yvonne Rose from Muku, though, through a rap battle, didn't even listen to Thundershock use unless he gets his hands on a death build. He has no right to roast my Persona boy like that. Stop roasting me! I never did anything to you! It's our sponsor, Sonic Forces. You see, in this high-speed, action-packed game, you could go around the ruined cities of... Oh, I forgot what the city is called. Metropolis? Going at high speeds with not one, but two different Sonics. You see, you have the high-paced action gameplay of Sonic, and you have the more classic-style gameplay from retro-style games with classic Sonic. And in case that wasn't enough, you could get your own customized character if you click the link in the description. Join now. I got my sister a handy-dandy notebook for Christmas. That's an absolutely epic present. I would love to have one of those. You know what? It would be even cooler, like, if I had, like, a phone case that was inspired by, like, the handy-dandy notebook. That would be a really cool phone case. I'm just saying. But yeah, handy-dandy notebook, that would have been a really cool Christmas present. I've never received one of those, but that would be a really awesome present. I wonder where you would get those. I'm just saying. Sponsored by... I'm not saying that. I don't... Good grief, I will not give them any promotion at all whatsoever, even though you could clearly read it in the chat. Maybe I'm just being unfunny, but... Metropolis was a Sonic 2 zone. You have Sonic, Classic Sonic, and Persona Sonic with a gun. Basically. Though, to be honest, Sonic Forces is what actually caused me to leave the Sonic fandom. Because, yeah, I used to be a Sonic fan. But I kind of liked Forces whenever it came out. It wasn't perfect, but I liked it. And I quickly left the Sonic fanbase. Because I actually kind of liked Forces, so... There's a little bit of trivia for you. There's a little bit of trivia. Classic Sonic suck, though. Like, gameplay-wise, just... Sonic Mania just... It was really bad move to release Sonic Mania before Forces, because, like, you have this perfect, flawless, classic Sonic gameplay, and then you have whatever Forces brought to the table. And it's just like, what the heck? What the heck? Just a train of thought I had. Anyway, so, you mentioned that I could send you stuff right after the stream. Are you still okay with that? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. With that, people send me stuff all the time. Whether or not I check those messages or not, that's a good question, because I am partially busy, but feel free to send me anything. Yeah, I will definitely check out any stuff. I check stuff regularly. People often come to me with writing advice. Whether or not I give them the full writing advice, that's one thing, but I'm just curious. I've seen you in my comment sections for so long, and I would like to see if you do write something. Just saying. Fine, I will drink water. I ran out of water out of that cup. I'll grab the second cup that I have. I wish I could do a drinking water ASMR, unless, of course, everybody did hear my drinking water, and it was ASMR. Good grief, why did they make Tails so useless in Forces? I swear all it says is why did beg for Sonic to rescue him. I know! I'm actually kind of mad at that. Like, Forces could have been so much better. Like, I honestly... Actually, that's one of the things that inspired me to try to get into game development, because honestly, I hope that Sega would one day hire me to, like, actually make a decent Sonic game. Either way, that dream's gone out the window, but I can't believe what they've done with the Sonic series. It's so disappointing. Hopefully, like, Sonic Frontiers will be good. Like, I have a little bit of hope for it. Not much, though, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. Forces can't really breed much anyway, even this regarded for his Mania's release right before. But whatever. Yeah, actually, I like... Thinking about it, I said that I liked Forces, but thinking back on it, there was a lot of terrible things. Like, I think that the best part about Forces was 100% the custom hero. Not because you can make your own Sonic OC, but because the gameplay was actually pretty fun as the custom hero. Sonic was just meh, and classic Sonic was terrible. It just felt weird, and the level design for classic Sonic was just absolutely terrible. Secretly place a dot in my code and remove it, and now it's perfect again. I am so happy. Yes, I get that feeling with code, and IDW Comics good kind of helped for it. Forces. I have not really read the WID comics. Like, I've heard of them, about them. I've heard some good things about them, but I haven't really read them at all whatsoever. I'm cautiously excited for Sonic Frontiers. Also, Tails, dude, you beat Chaos in Sonic Adventure. Why are you so scared of Chaos Zero? Yeah, everyone need open world game. I really hope that the next Sonic game is open world. It looks to be open world. I think it would be fantastic if it was open world, but my hopes are very slim. I mean, maybe there is confirmation, but I'm still not sure. It looks really good, and like I said, I just have a small bit of hope. And I do not like those colors at all whatsoever. These colors were okay. Majority of my Sonic interactions nowadays is just me playing Sonic Utopia. What's Sonic Utopia? I have never heard of it. Oh, is it a fan game? Have I heard of that fan game? Do I have the fan game on my computer? I have no idea. The Wisp Ponds could have been pretty neat, but the 4-year development cycle gave it to 6 months. Yeah. And that's just... That makes me so frustrated. And, like, they could have made a good game even in 6 months, but it feels like they just went into all the wrong things with the game. They spent the time on the game on all the wrong elements. I think I prefer just having 2 colors of shading here. Let's flip that and see how this looks. This doesn't look terrible. Okay, in that case, I will copy and paste this because this character is not symmetrically perfect, and that irritates me so bad. I really didn't like Infinite Fight right after Metal Sonic because it felt like the Metal Sonic fight except for with an infinite twist and those red cube. Yeah, whenever it came to the Infinite Fight, like the first Infinite Fight was good, but like the final Infinite Fight, that was absolute garbage. I was so disappointed. Like, for crying out loud. Like, the first fight was really good. Like, it actually looked inspired, but I don't know what the heck they were doing with the second Infinite Fight. That was just... Yeah. Yeah. Which is kind of the current trend. Oh. Frontiers has shamelessly copied Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is the current trend in video games. And honestly... I don't think that copying off of Breath of the Wild is a terrible thing, because honestly it's a good game, and I kind of wish that more games would... Like, whenever it comes to game development, like, I wish that more games took inspiration from other games that are actually good. Like, maybe not shamelessly copying, but taking some good elements from games that came out already. Let's see. I'm waiting for Elden Ring, maybe Legends Arceus. I have no hope for the Pokemon games, and I don't either. Like, I was really disappointed. Like, I was actually playing my favorite Pokemon game the other day, Pokemon Sun, because I thought it was good, but I've deceived myself. It's just kind of... I mean, it's definitely very inspired. I love the, like, Hawaiian feel to everything, but, like, it's not a good game. It's not a good game at all. I don't think I've ever... Hot take, I haven't really found much Pokemon games that are just like, yeah, this is actually a well, Pokemon Sun at least isn't a very good... It is not a very good game at all, and I'm very disappointed. And I heard that Sword and Shield isn't much better from Pokemon Sun. I have not played Sword and Shield, though. I need to play it, but I just haven't had enough time. And Legends Arceus... Also, talking future release. Any questions, any opinion for Pokemon Legends? And personally, I'm somewhat doubtful the game is going to be decent. Also curious to see how it's going to be. Like Legends Arceus? Honestly, I have a little bit of hope for the game. Well, the graphics don't look too impressive, but I can ignore the graphics if the gameplay is actually good. I have a little bit of hope. I have more hope for it than I do Sonic Frontiers. But I have no idea. I'm afraid to... Yeah, I do not know. I don't have much opinions on it. I barely ever follow new Pokemon games anymore. But it looks... Yeah, it looks like it could be good. I'm hoping it is good. But, yeah. Clearly see all the games are presented in the trailers. It's every open world game copy Breath of the Wild. I also haven't touched the main game since Sun and Moon. It was the most lukewarm experience. Yeah, and like I said with Sun and Moon, Alola is my favorite region. Sun and Moon is not a good game, though. But I absolutely love the inspired feel that it has. Like, I absolutely love the vibe. But that's it. That's all I could say for it. And also, the story was good. But it stops you for so many cutscenes that it's just kind of like, meh. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon story was not very good, in my opinion. I did not like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon at all whatsoever. It just felt like anything good about Sun and Moon they took away in those games, other than just adding some more content that was just, meh. There's a spicy opinion right there. Double boosts are just a big sign with applause on it. No, play more Pokemon fan games. I could play more Pokemon fan games, but do you have any recommendations for Pokemon fan games if I were to play a Pokemon fan game? Because I've heard that there's a lot of good Pokemon fan games, but I'm not sure which one to pick up. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up one and it'll just be kind of crap and put it back down and never play one again. Sword and Shield is more fun with friends, honestly, and that's why I haven't played it. Because I've been waiting to play it with some friends, but it's just so expensive to get it, have, like, friends get another copy. It's just kind of, So, yeah. I will defend Sun and Moon as much as I need to. Don't worry, Pixel. I will defend Sun and Moon too. I will defend Sun and Moon too, unless, of course, you're being sarcastic. But I honestly... Yeah. Okay, yeah. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon sucks. They took away a ton of... Okay, Pixel, I almost get the impression that we share a very similar opinion to Pokemon Ultra Sun and... Just Pokemon Sun and Moon in general. And the games. Just for different reasons. Because, like I said, I feel like it had a real... I feel like the redeeming quality of Sun and Moon is its story. And it's... But... Like... Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was just kind of garbage because the gameplay is just kind of I mean, Sun and Moon gameplay, it just spams too many cutscenes at you, but at least it had the redeeming quality of having good story, and they stripped that away in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like any good element, it just, God's Swordship, really Diamond, Enchanted Pro, just like them both. I really hope Legends Arceus is good. I hope it is too. For Frontiers, copy Breath of the World. Oh, that's just Taz explaining himself. Good grief. It was quite exotic, but the hand-holding was way too much for my taste, and I get that. Like, I'm playing the game again. Like I said, I was playing the game again, and it does have way too much hand-holding. And I really dislike that. The rest of the game is good otherwise. Well, yeah. It's just like, oh look, I can't go over here. You're insisting that I go over here, and there's no exploration at all, and moment, Sonic, Flare, it's that Frontiers is so far the blue red himself, which mildly worries me. He doesn't feel like he belongs in the world they showed. SM was the first case, and hopefully the last, where both the animes and the games were iffy. The Sun and Moon anime was terrible. I did not like that at all whatsoever. At all. It just really bored me. It was just really boring. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon butcher the story. Hey, let's remove a crucial Lily Seed showed or wanted to become a trader. Then let's skip ahead and make her a trader anyway. Yeah. I feel like the only good part about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was the extra Guzma screen time. Because I honestly liked Guzma, but that's it. They ruined so many other things that it really wasn't that redeeming. Okay, this expression looks fire. I'll work on the other side. Sun and Moon was multiple seasons of just thriller episodes. Did you mean filler or thriller? Because I would say it was all filler. Oh man, I mean, yeah, I don't care too much for the Pokemon anime in general. Just because I don't know, from the Pokemon anime I've seen, it just kind of feels like it just drags forever into, like, but yeah. I like the Pokemon Adventures manga. That I like those. Those actually had some pretty, like, it didn't feel nearly as boring as the animes did. But maybe I just haven't watched enough of the Pokemon anime. I do not know. Like, from what the Pokemon anime I've seen, like, I feel like the only good part is the fact that Pokemon are cute. And the anime is filled with lots of cute Pokemon. But, yeah. Story does not matter to me in Pokemon games, so the changes did not bother me. I thought it was fun overall. Yeah, that's a fair opinion. That's an absolutely fair opinion. To me, like, the thing that I want in games is typically either really good story or really good gameplay. And it's amazing if I could get both. But yeah. So, and like I said, I didn't quite like Sun and Moon or Ultra. Like, whenever playing Sun and Moon, the gameplay is just kind of mad because of how much it holds your hand, but the entertaining part was the story, and the story was good. And Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I feel like, did not add that many more elements to make it any more entertaining. Remind me of the filler, the Sun and Moon animes. Much because the animation was pretty and the characters were decent, and Johto filler was absurd. I'm gonna get off. See you later, and good luck on the game. Okay, bye. Good luck. Goodbye. If you just watch the actual story parts of the anime, it's pretty good. I actually believe that. I actually believe that if you just watch the story parts of the anime, it is good. But there's just so much filler in between. And the one thing that I don't like about anime is the filler episodes. Like, rarely ever are characters strong enough to make good filler episodes. Like, if you have really good characters, you could probably pull off occasional filler episodes, but rarely do I see that in any anime in general, so. Well, while talking anime, the only recent anime from the Pokemon videos I watch are original animations for the official channel with so much charm and good world building while having lots of personality. Yeah. The original Pokemon channel doesn't have bad animations at all. They're short, to the point, and are very charming. And I actually kind of like those. I just want a port of Shadow Pokemon games. I get that, Ed. I get that. I've never played them, but I can understand. Last one with Bidoof was adorable and quite funny and pretty to watch. I agree. I really liked the Bidoof animation. I sat down and watched that, and I was actually pretty entertained. It was just so wholesome and not boring because it was just pretty straight and to the point. It was very wholesome and a good watch. Crud. Something happened to the server. Okay. I got the chat back. Should we get a new Stadium game, please? I get that. Battle Evolution. A new Bidoof one is great. Yes, it is great. I think that this portrait is done. I'm going to put it into a frame now. See how it looks. Let's see. Okay, this looks like a decent position. Let's delete. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look absolutely horrendous. Let's grab some Pikmin over here. The GameCube spin-offs, those games were really good. I've heard that they were really good, and let's be honest, I am dying to get my hand on one of the GameCube Pokemon spin-offs. Like, I'm just saying that those... I've heard a lot of good things about them, and I really want to play one of them. I actually wanted to play XD Gale of Darkness. I'm not sure if that's any good, but that's the one that I wanted to play out of the GameCube spin-offs. This face. I love this face so much. The eye bulged out right here. I love that so much. I should have asked this sooner, but is a thunderstorm from the actual storm or just background noise? It's just kind of a vibe creator. It is just kind of a vibe creator. If you want it off, I can 100% turn it off. I just thought it was a nice vibe. But, yeah. I know emulation exists whenever it comes to the GameCube games. And, like, I've been wanting to... And like I said, I actually have a ROM for XD Gale of Darkness. I just haven't gotten around to getting it emulated. Let alone the time to, like, you know, set it up, play it, enjoy it, etc., etc. And like, okay, so you think it sounds nice? The thunderstorm sounds, yeah. I thought about like getting maybe lo-fi music or something. Yeah, and it's good to be curious. I thought about like getting like lo-fi music or something, or just some sort of background noise so that it isn't just my voice lead and everything. But I think that the storm is a nice touch, and I even got like the background to be right in the background. I don't like that purple. I'm gonna change that. Probably. Use this, make it a little bit grayer, make it a little bit darker. Then that doesn't stand out. Okay. This purple it is. Recent year mod was made for XD called Pokemon XG. Next Gen adds more Shadow Mons, moves, abilities, types from the recent games, overhauls many systems from the original game, and makes the game more difficult. It's something I've been wanting to play, but I don't have the time. Oh, that actually sounds like a really good mod. Yeah, that does sound like good mod. Like, yeah, that actually does sound pretty fun. Do you think... I don't know if I want to play it on harder difficulty whenever I play through it the first time. Just because, I mean, it's made in the GameCube era. I'm sure that it's hard. Unless, of course, anybody wants to correct me on how difficult it is. I don't know. Maybe I will go for a harder game. Crud. I forgot to copy this mouth. Now it's ugly. Okay, that's better. That's better. Forgot to turn off the transparent. I don't think this looks halfway bad. It looks very dumb, and it's okay. Probably add a little bit more shading over here. Get a little bit lighter, a bit lighter. Okay, I don't think that looks terrible. Probably. About emulation, did you get the opportunity to see the Sky Temple project making a ROM hack based on explorers of... Like, are you talking about, like, just Sky Temple ROM hacks in general, or is there a particular ROM hack? Because I've seen the community. Heck, it's all people care about in the Mystery Dungeon community. is Sky Temple ROM hacks. And some of the ROM hacks I've seen are pretty decent. Best free-to-play Coliseum and XD. Coliseum is the first game. It's harder... Coliseum is the first game. It's harder than XD, but the tone and atmosphere is so much more rich. Okay, I will definitely try Coliseum. Is it like a... I always got the impression that Coliseum was like... Yeah, I will try Coliseum. I will try to play Coliseum. I've heard of, like I said, I've been meaning to play the GameCube games. Oh no, I'm wearing out of energy. I'm not used to talking for so long. But thankfully it's becoming near the end of the stream, so... I nearly have this done. Let's put this over here. Does this perspective even look that good? I would... Crud. I should have flipped that before putting that. Okay, back to chat. Coliseum, it sounds like another Stadium game, didn't come off as a Shadow game. And now title like XD Good with Darkness sounds like a good grief. I feel like now is a good time to confess this. I've never actually played the Explorers games. What? Good grief. You haven't actually played the Explorers games? What game have you played then? Are you just one of those Mystery Dungeon fans who's a fan of Mystery Dungeon? And... like, haven't actually... Okay, so, have you, like... Are you one of those Mystery Dungeon fans that haven't played any of the Mystery Dungeon games, but are a fan of Mystery Dungeon? I'm curious. Because I've met some people like that who are making Mystery Dungeon content, and they haven't played a single game. That boggles my mind. Maybe you could make your playthrough of Colosseum into Patreon-only content. You're only saying that because you're a Patreon member, eh? Eh? Maybe I will do that. Maybe I will do that. I don't know how many people would watch, though, since I don't have that many supporters on Patreon, but I would definitely give it a try. Let's see if this looks any good flipped. Is this position? Yeah, this position looks better. I like where that's positioned on the frame much better. Well, it's becoming near the absolute end of the stream, so I'm gonna have to wrap up. Check your Twitter, James. That's a chat. That's a message with a very threatening aura. I'm going to check my Twitter. Oh no, I have notifications. Oh no, I have. Okay, let's see. Oh crud, I have 6 What? What? Oh no, please. Okay, let's see. Let's see. My computer is running about the speed of a Windows XP computer playing Minecraft. Let's see. Let's see. 3. I wanted to play Explorers, though. Explorers, but not using emulation. Yeah, that might be... Oh no. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Here, I'll actually pull this up on the stream real fast. This is really well done. Like as soon as it'll load, my computer's... Thank you so much. This is... That was quick. This is hilarious, Remuko. This is absolutely hilarious. Thank you so much. This is absolutely hilarious. I love this so much. But why do you have to be so mean to God? He didn't do anything to you. He didn't do anything to you, and you deserve to be hit by that heckin' shovel. I'm just saying. Oh. Well, I think this is a very good place to wrap up the stream on this note. This is absolutely hilarious. Thank you, Remuka. This is actually really great. You got that done really quickly. Much faster than I'm getting my pixel art done. Good grief. Wish I could draw as fast as you can. Not super jealous or anything. I'm just saying. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna wrap up for now. I've run out of streamer fuel. I should have probably drank caffeine before doing this, but like I said, I'm halfway stupid, so... yeah, maybe I'll do this again sometime. I'm not sure. I need some practice whenever it comes to live streaming so that I can be a lot more entertaining for a lot longer, so... If he isn't sealed fate, he would be a bully like guy. Oh my goodness, it'd be funny if like I put him into season 2 of Sealed Fate and he was just, you know, just one of those bully characters who is just constantly pulling pranks. That would be funny. And, you know, give Khan another person to hate to the bottom of his soul. Well, I'm gonna wrap up now. Thank you so much for everybody for coming to my stream. There was actually a lot more people than what I actually thought would be in this stream, so I was actually kind of blown away. So, yeah, and yeah, Ed, you did miss 66 minutes, but don't worry, you didn't miss that much. Like I said, I don't think that I was very entertaining at all whatsoever. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to premiere my streams. I will try to fix that with... if I decide to do another stream. I might do one next week. I'm not sure, so. Anyway, I am going to get off now. And I hope you all have an absolute wonderful day. And, oh yeah, you have a Remuku sprite sheet, don't you? Anyway, everybody take care and see ya.